No.
And we're live. We're live, everybody.
Live on my channel.
Live on my channel, Fresh03.
Oh, okay.
Gizzard Stew back again.
Back again. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? How are you?
Doing
Regular.
How are my panel buddies?
doing all right.
Doing all
About
right.
the Great White North, because it might be cooler up in the Great White North.
Mm-hmm.
It was raining here today, thank God.
I think Mark Sr. said it had gotten it up where he was at. It was up in the hundreds.
That's crazy.
It happens. It happens out on the plains, out on the prairie, in the Great White North.
In the little house.
So, here we are. The 1,000,000th episode of Project Fog.
1 million. That's awesome.
I know, right?
Wow. Big celebration.
Celebration.
It's huge.
We finally have a topic.
It's bigly. All right, so let's see who's here so far. We got Al Ben. Hello, everybody. Addie Tooney's in the comments.
Guys, nuts. Pay no attention.
Hi, Addie Tooney.
I guess
We have Life of Apes. Life of Apes is here tonight. Kenny B. I see Kenny B out there. Hi, Kenny.
The Bee Supreme.
King Jig is out there. Vape Ross Vape. Vape Ross Vape is here. Hell yeah.
Fucking magnificent.
Barry Hot's here.
What's up, Barry Hot?
And Andrew Yeaton.
Popcorn.
Train Sonic has arrived. Socrates, the cab driver.
Beep, beep.
And
I'm going to start
who
doing
else is
beep,
out
beep.
there? Daytime, Frank. It's nighttime. Nate 38's here. Lab Works. What's up, Paul?
So,
Yeah, so we got a few folks here. The Zebra's here. James Capozzi. And Big Doc is here.
Big Doc.
Dockery.
The Big Dockery. Timekeeper. And the Great Wombatsi. Clint Lupe has shown up. Nate 38.
Pot done been legal in Canada, Vape Ross Vape.
Mueller.
Anybody? Anyone?
John Mueller is here.
Doug Shane.
All right. I don't know why you don't get notifications. It's YouTube, you know. Who knows?
It's going to happen here in a little bit.
Who knows? I think you almost have to run your live feed for like 10 minutes before anybody gets notified nowadays. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's why I start 5 minutes earlier with music.
So, did everyone enjoy the chainsaw at the beginning?
I didn't see it.
Or you didn't see
I didn't
it?
see it, so I don't know what was going on.
Lifa saw it. What'd you think,
Good
Lifa?
stuff.
It was
That's
awesome.
good stuff. He
That's
like
awesome.
juggles chainsaws, catches one in between his crotch. I don't think that one was running.
And yeah, it was. Then he
Was
wrapped.
there any
He wrapped
blood?
himself in the balls. That's where he had to put the third chainsaw to slow it down, to put him away. So juggling chainsaws, it's kind of what we were doing, right? We're juggling chainsaws. That's what it
Here in the
feels.
vape community,
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
there's really no winning.
Oh no, you can. It's just dangerous. That's all.
I mean, I've been talking to...
With the right amount of practice and perseverance, you can juggle chainsaws without losing a finger.
I do.
But it does take some talent. All right. So what's everybody vaping on tonight? We'll start with the venerable Lifa vapes.
Hey, I'm vaping on the Think Vape Binder DNA 250C. The Archon on top of that. And there I got some Not From Concentrate.
Sweet.
Just filled up that bottle. Yeah. The Nazi box with Kennedy 25 on there. And there I've got some of this right there.
Some special sauce.
Special sauce. And
Super rare.
what's that?
Super rare.
It's
What's the flavor profile on that special sauce?
yummy.
Oh,
And then I've got the Outlaw with the M-Turk. And on that, I've got this one.
That's good stuff.
All right. Yeah. You got the Private Reserve.
Yeah, that
So,
was awesome.
What ohmage are you running on that M-Turk?
M-Turk, those are Kenny B coils. They ohm out at 0.11,
Perfect for that.
but they're taking a while to ramp up in this. I think it's because they're a lot of wire in an Alien, so they take a while to get.
Oh, 26s.
Uh-huh.
That's a great Addy, but you got to build it super low.
Yeah. And you gotta go close to the airflow.
Yep.
Otherwise, you get no flavor whatsoever.
let me just clear this up real quick. Chuck and Trucker, I'm not getting married this weekend. I'm just going to a wedding. Before any vicious rumors start out there somewhere.
That'd be awesome.
He's
Getting
just
a tax break.
he's
Very
just-
hot. And
I know, right?
Fresh, you're just going for the bridesmaids, right?
Maybe I'm scouting. Maybe I'm scouting for a future wedding.
You gotta
she's
find a
cute.
girl who's really good at mixing, has a nice palate.
A
Something like
baker.
that.
Yeah.
I just need someone that's willing to tolerate my bullshit for a long enough attitude. That's all it is.
Need somebody that'll go out on more than one date.
see, that's why I have a.
That's usually
I have an opposite.
not the problem, Gizzard Stew. That's usually not the problem. The problem is usually,
The fifth date.
huh?
The fifth date.
The fifth date?
That's the problem.
The problem. No. No, the fifth date's not the problem, Gizzard Stew.
Hesh, you're late.
I'm alive at least.
Better late than never, I suppose.
And he's on his own computer. Holy cow. look
And
at
he's
that.
inside. What the hell is his wife gone?
No,
What?
I have had nothing but issues with that stupid Acer laptop, and I'm not fighting with it at the moment to try and come on the show for a little while.
I don't
Your
know.
audio sounds good. We like to see the Three Stooges too.
Yeah, right. This is my gaming computer, so I have it all set up for when I stream with my buddies. So I've got, and when I do my home recording stuff, I actually have, boom, second monitor right there, and my Line 6 floor pedal, and all my rack mount gear with my Xbox. So this is my home recording studio where I'm sitting at right now.
Spiffy.
Yeah.
So what are you
It's
vaping
nice.
on, Hash?
Currently at the moment, nothing, because I don't vape inside my house out of
okay.
respect for my wife. But on the porch, I have my Dead Rabbit with Pure Peach on the R233.
There you go.
Pure Peach. Good one. So, Fresh, you're going to a wedding?
Yes.
Is it nearby?
I will be gone Friday. I will be gone Friday and Saturday, so there will be no Friday show and no Saturday show.
All right.
I'll be back Saturday nightish. I might do something Saturday night to try and make up for it, but who knows?
I think that we have an announcement, too, that since Fresh is not going to be on Friday, and LIFA has a concert that he's going to with his kid, we're planning on starting Fog Life at 7:30 or 8. So, and then we'll go for a couple hours during the time that you would normally be on Fresh.
Yes.
Oh, and you're late too, Jesse.
I didn't get an invite.
Yeah, you did.
I just did.
It was
He
in
got an
the.
invite from me. He's not on the Hangouts.
Why not?
I don't know.
I figured that's why he's always
don't-
in.
I guess I don't do hangouts.
I just put it in the Hangout like normal.
I'll have to ask you I don't know how to get it to join the Hangouts thing or anything.
I'll add you. It's all through your Google Plus. I'll add you in the group now.
So, well, that explains why you're late. You weren't invited.
See ya.
I got 3 invites.
Well, that's good. So, Fresh, you're going to a wedding.
Yes.
And where is it? Is it nearby or?
It's several hours north of here.
Okay.
Almost to Canada.
All right.
Up
near
yeah,
BC?
one of my army buddies who I've been friends with since like the instant we met. He's getting married. Kind of a long time coming. I thought he was going to marry this other girl, and he decided not to. And then he met this other girl, and they've been at it for a while. So
are you going to be a pallbearer?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just there as a guest. Because I used to go up to Seattle just all the time when I was drinking.
Right.
But when I quit drinking, it's kind of tough to find the excuse to go up there. Up to the area where those guys are at, and then when he moved north of Seattle, it just became a lot tougher for the two of us to hang out. So I quite honestly, I haven't been as involved in his life as I used to be. So it doesn't hurt my feelings that I'm not in the wedding party. It's just going to kind of be cool to hang out and see the two of them get hitched, and see a couple people that I haven't seen in a long time, and then I'm gonna go explore the town. I probably could make it back for the Saturday morning show, but I'm gonna go explore the town instead.
I'm not gonna try.
Yeah.
So what about?
It would be a giant pain in my ass.
Are you riding your bike up there?
No, I'm taking my bike because there's gonna be some riding that needs to get done while I'm there. But
I thought you might, because it'd be nice. You can explore.
Then I would have to leave at like 6 in the morning and have a shower waiting for me when I got up there, and it's not going to be nice. It's going to be hot,
right?
Because it's been hot up here. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's an area I really haven't poked around in years. So go see what they've made of it.
Cool. So I guess what are you vaping on, Fresh?
I'm vaping on the Inokin Proton with the Scion 2 tank with the 5 mil bubble, and I've got lemon ecstasy in there because I'm testing it out.
All right. And what are your thoughts on the mod?
The mod is fucking amazing.
Is it?
Yeah. Really, really kind of neat. So it's got the little joystick. This is the Inokin one with the joystick, and to change your wattage, you actually don't have to lock anything, because you have to hold the button for a while before it, and then it gives you the flash to let you know that now you can change your wattage.
Cool. It seems pretty easy.
Yeah, it's a pretty nifty device.
Now, does that have RGB lighting and or?
Got a color screen. There's nothing on the back.
Oh, I think I'm picking up. Is that just rainbow? On
Yep.
It's a purple theme.
Okay. All right.
You can change it. What color do you want me to change it to?
No, he meant the bezel. The bezel's rainbow.
Yeah.
The bezel's rainbow.
I was thinking that it had lights. It's just the screen that you can change, right?
Yeah, the screen you can change.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of those flashing mods anyway.
The gimmicky lights.
Yeah. Not for
Color green. It wants to stay on purple. So
That's
we're
fine.
gonna keep it on purple.
I was thinking that maybe it had RGB lighting on the sides there. I was just picking up on the fact that...
Are you thinking of the other one I just reviewed? I just reviewed the Wotofo Flux. That's got a bunch of lights on it.
Oh, that's probably it.
Yeah, really nice. That's also a really nice mod. There's some really nice mods coming out right now.
Nice thing about that one is you don't have to worry about temp control because it doesn't have it.
Doesn't have it. Straight up. That thing's just simple. Simple as can be. I really like that. And it's comfy as fuck, and it looks nice. And like that one I could bust out at the wedding and people would be like, damn, look at this classy motherfucker.
Did you order a monkey suit?
No. I ordered a new shirt and pants and shoes. Really fancy shoes though.
Like
Like
what?
everybody, all anybody's gonna be talking about this wedding, my fancy ass shoes.
Why do they curl at the front?
They should.
They have bells on them.
And a red alligator skin.
They've got like a faux leather thing going on. Some they're really shiny. They're nice and brown. They've got some venting on the side so your feet don't get hot. They're really neat. Really neat shoes.
The soles light up.
They should. Once again, they should.
They have springs in the heels.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So my dance moves are even more spectacular, Gizzards too. Like I just kick that heel and I'm 6 feet off the ground.
Have the shoes arrived yet?
Yeah.
Can we see them?
Sure.
Okay, well that'll be good. While you're getting them, Jesse, what are you vaping on tonight?
Sarov, Phobia, Current River.
All right, simple setup.
Your Dreamer?
The Dreamer's over with the KTX on it.
Oh, okay.
It's I vape it. I've been vaping it. Just not currently vaping it.
And not Current River in there either.
No.
I'm liking that Current River.
Wait, I don't know what is in that actually. Probably
Okay.
might be Current River.
Those are fancy fresh.
Ooh.
Let's have a look at these things. Holy shnikes.
I already replaced the insoles with nice massaging gel insoles because I'm not getting caught in dress shoes that aren't comfy.
What are they called? You Ventilope?
No, that's the envelope. That's the envelope massaging gel sole.
Oh, that's another insert you put in there?
Yeah.
He's gelling.
Ooh.
Yep. But there you go, everybody.
Those are some sweet dancing shoes there.
They are, right?
Heck yeah.
They need a silver tip on the end.
Some tappers.
Right. Like a nice silver tip right here, and then lights here, spring in the heel.
Mm-hmm.
And they're Bluetooth, so they play their own music.
I was just about to fucking say that.
Like, so I could just like slip like an SD card in here with all my music on it.
Yeah.
And then like when I'm tired of hearing what everybody's saying, I just kick my heel and the MP3 comes on.
It needs a secret compartment for condoms. With that
Put your
pair of shoes.
weed in there, Gizzard Stew.
Your condoms for when you...
Well, you lift up the gel sole, and in the base of the shoe, there's a little hidden flap.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're attacked by the bridesmaids, you'll have a condom with you.
I don't know that I'm going to get attacked by bridesmaids, Gizzard Stew.
Think positive.
You don't know that you're not either.
That's true. I do not know that.
They'll be like, oh my god, that's fresh old treat from YouTube.
Oh, gotta get me some of that.
You can
You may
mix
not
it
have to
through.
ride your bike.
All right, so Addy Tooney.
You wanna come check out my Airbnb?
Yeah, baby.
I can see Fresh passing out the boulders now to the smokers outside the hall.
I know, right?
You get a boulder and you get a boulder.
So, Addy,
Yeah,
what do you got?
37, 9 hells on a mech.
On a mech.
On a mech.
On a
And
mech.
some forest fruit with juicy strawberry mixed in.
Wow, that's simple.
Yeah, it's good too.
What, are you going back to your roots
No,
with that mix?
no, it was just something easy. It was like a challenge on the Fresh's Saturday show. Somebody got some ammonia notes off the forest fruit.
Oh, okay.
I think it had to have been their bottle. That's my determination at that one. They got it from Gremlin, so.
I was wondering why you returned to 2014 there with your mix.
What?
No, it's actually really good. It's funny because the juicy strawberry and the forest fruit
They go really
all
nice.
together came out with a little cherry note, which is really interesting.
Cool.
I can tell you that Slash's Stroopwafel, it continues to survive by a hair. I need to let that sit for a couple more days. I want to let that sit at least till Saturday, so I can see exactly what the Belgian waffle's going to do. But that stuff's fucking good. It's really good.
I gotta mix that up.
If you like that thin waffle with the caramel notes,
It sounds...
Fucking magnificent.
really good Gizzard Stew.
That was awesome timing. Perfect.
He's been practicing.
Yeah, I'm
What
getting
if I got something new this week, Gizzards too?
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
What'd you get?
You got some new ink.
Ooh, look at that.
Ooh, nice.
It's a butterfly.
Yeah, it's a butterfly.
They got the coloring perfect on that.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Is it a little sore still?
Just a little bit where the bend is,
Right on.
but the rest of it's pretty good.
Nice.
Now, what's your tattoo regimen? Because everybody has a different thought.
What's that?
Like
Lotion.
Andy ointment or some kind of cream.
The lady that gave me the tattoo gave me a container that's called H2 Ocean.
That's good stuff.
That's awesome stuff.
Special stuff. So it's a little greasy.
Yep.
But it's been good.
What does the wifey think about it?
Yeah, she liked it. She thought it was going to be a little bit bigger than that. I don't know how much bigger it can be, but
Like a complete wraparound.
I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to go crazy. Just wrap it around so nobody can tell what it is. That's the only bad thing about anything that wraps around your arm is you got to go like that 8 times so people can see it.
Is that on the inside then of your arm?
Yeah, it's on the inside.
Okay.
So you can see just a little bit from the front when I have my arm down. But if I turn my hand like that, then you'll see it all.
It's a good spot not to get sunburned, too.
Yeah.
Is that your first tattoo?
No. I have the one that I had even before I had my channel. And it has
that's
leaf on it.
Sweet, I see a clover leaf.
So this one was that tattoo artist's 9th tattoo during her apprentice, and that was hers now.
Oh, that's cool. You got the same artist.
3 years later. Yep.
Nice.
Shamrocks.
Yep.
Now, you're not going to show us your door tattoo, your tramp stamp, are you?
I asked her about it. I'm like, I'm just trying to figure out the price of how much it would cost versus what I would spend in a year of concentrate. Because if it comes up less than a year's worth of concentrate orders, it might be worth getting it. Because I'm one of those old school guys where I wear my belt line is right below my navel. So even if I bend over, nobody's going to see that tramp stamp.
You show it to us, though.
Oh, yeah, sure. If you're in that $100 level on Patreon, I'll show you it.
Get it like rainbow styled, like curve it, get it right over the top of the ass crack. So
Yeah, it touches cheek to cheek.
yeah.
Yeah, nice rainbow in your ass. That's exactly what you want.
25 years from now, you could always get it redone to say bicycle parking.
True.
But everybody asked, did it hurt? Did it hurt? And I'm like, not really. It's not after the first couple sticks. It was just all right. Go to town.
Yeah, that's how I've always been with tats. Like the one that's on my spine, that one hurt. That one hurt the whole damn time. And then the one that's right here, when it got over here, that one when it got right in the center on your sternum, that stung.
Oh yeah.
But the rest of it was fine.
Like all right here, not the flames, but like the biomech piece right here. I actually fell asleep because he started at the upper arm and then moved his way down. Right there, across the elbow.
That would have woke you up.
That woke me up, and I actually jerked like that and smashed my tattoo artist in the fucking face. Like right square in the nose, elbowed him. Like, I'm like, oh my god, dude, Steve. And he goes, dude, if you made me bleed or broke my nose, this needle would be jammed so far up your ass.
Oh, Juan Castillo, you're gonna regret that tattoo, man.
Fresh 03 was here.
Regret that tattoo. One way or the other. If we ever meet in person, you're really gonna fucking regret it.
No. she had just got done a couple days earlier, like the Friday. She actually tattooed Andy on the bottom of a girl's foot,
Ouch.
just like in Toy Story.
Yeah.
Where Andy's name is on the bottom of the doll. She got it done.
That would suck.
I'm like, how are you gonna walk?
Not for a week. All right, so we went all the way around the room except for me. So what am I vaping on?
What are you vaping on, Gizzard Stew?
What am I vaping on? I'm vaping on this. It's a Purple Minikin V2. It has old school gold Lost Art Goon clone, a magnificent
Fucking magnificent.
drip tip on it.
I agree.
And inside, fucking magnificent
Fucking magnificent.
strawberry submission e-liquid.
Oh, it is. You just run that thing wide open.
Oh, yeah. Delicious. And then what
How
else?
many watts you cranking that Minikin at?
65.
Nothing
Nothing too crazy. And then also I'm got the Pulse with
That waspy.
yeah, the Wasp Nano, and on top Omen Tip, and inside there I am running a combination of this one and that one at about 50-50 mix. It's pretty good.
Is that the mentholated one? Or
No,
menthol?
it's the tobacco one. It's his award-winning tobacco attitude.
Oh, that's right.
So
INV.
So does anybody have like anything that they'd like to talk about? Otherwise, I have an idea. Jesse, do you have something you'd like to discuss with us tonight?
About like, what do you mean?
I don't know. We're asking.
We should discuss the changes over at Stand Up 3D.
Yeah.
Oh, I dropped some of the prices on some of the stuff, and then I don't know if I added it or not, but I added that
The DIY stand
yeah.
for mixers. It holds a couple. It holds a couple of the 30 ml unicorn bottles. It holds 30 ml Boston rounds.
I made that today.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
A spinner thing.
Got roller skate bearing in there. Nice.
It's a spinner.
It's a spin. Well, you gotta have really small fingers for that side.
All right. I saw on Instagram that you had some cup holder things now. Maybe
Yeah.
You can show us those.
The copy.
There's 3 of them. There's this one for mechs and stuff, this one for regulated mods, and then this one for even bigger regulated mods.
Nice.
Fantastic. So if anybody's looking for a cup holder, all you truckers out there that are looking for cup holders to hold your mods,
Yeah,
and
now
some food, Max and all sorts of good stuff.
the one that holds mech mod, will that hold a Dreamer?
Yes, it will hold.
Cool.
It'll hold that in 2 different spots. But my idea was to have a mech in one spot and put like 2 batteries and then a bigger bottle if you needed it, or even just one of those size bottles. Or those bottles will also fit in the small holes if you don't want to put batteries in there. But it holds. It's made to hold a couple batteries, a mech, and a bottle of liquid. And I've used it, so it works perfectly.
Groovy. Hey, Vape Bros Vape, thanks for the donation. He says I am getting a Space Force tattoo.
Yeah, LIFA.
Space Force.
Space Force tattoo.
I want a Spaceballs tattoo.
Just like a half sleeve that's all plaid. That says ludicrous on the forearm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be
That's
fucking.
why I like. That's why I really like that line of e-liquid. It wasn't so much
It was the name of it.
the brand of it. It was just the name
Oh,
of
Spaceball names.
Ludicrous Speed,
The
and
Schwartz.
Home the Desert.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ludicrous Speed was okay. They're still putting that out. They've got to be still be putting.
Yeah.
Comb the Desert was pretty good too, as I remember.
Oh, there's a good news out there. I just seen that Taffy Man. I don't know if you remember the original Taffy Man logo. It was kind of looked like a Ghostbuster ghost, or excuse me, a Pac-Man ghost.
Yep.
And it was dripping taffy. They've now changed it to, they still use that dripping type texture, but they changed it into an X is their logo. So no longer the cartoon ghost type thing on there.
And
Although at the same time that they announced it, that they got new bottles, you see nothing but Vape Box and Zampo Box saying, "Hey, did you get Taffy Man in your box this month?" And it's all the old labels.
It's all the old ones.
Well, we know what they did with them.
Yeah.
Vapetasia did the same thing on Killer Custard. It's no longer the Custard Ninja. It's now just a bowl of custard.
What?
It's about time. It's about fucking time. Why didn't they just go back to their old labels?
Yeah, their old labels were great.
They got a lot of flack over
Classy as
that.
fuck.
Well, they were actually going. A lot of people were putting up a huge stink that they were one of the sponsor vendors at the Cleveland show recently because of the cartoony, child appealing label of the Killer Custard. So they had promised that they were in the works of changing their labels, and at that show, in a sign of good faith, actually made a huge donation to advocacy specifically, so that they wouldn't get kicked from the show, or asked to leave nicely. And within 30 days, they held up their promises and changed their label.
It's not good enough. Not good enough. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Now I give credit to Taffy Man, because when they came out, there was no crazy list or whatever you want to call it. They just came out with a label, but now they've changed it. I don't know if somebody contacted them. I know there was a whole bunch of them from the FDA. I know the FDA sent out a whole bunch of things saying, "Hey, your labels suck." So
Well,
I'm sure the Legion has been in touch, because they've gone after pretty much everybody they can find. So
some of the big boys from way back, Space Jam. I mean, that was really blatant IP theft back in the day. So there's nothing.
They changed their labels years ago, though.
Correct,
So,
they did.
yeah,
But
like people that actually did it on their own before it became like a big thing recently.
right.
Before the FDA started cracking down. Good for you.
Yeah.
You get your props for doing the right thing.
Yeah.
The people that are doing it now because they have to, and then they make a show donating to advocacy, too little fucking too late. It's your fault. It's your fault we're all where we're at.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you.
yeah, because they did. Go ahead, Eddie.
I was just saying it was easy pickings. We dealt them the cards.
Yeah.
Here, play them how you want them.
And they had classy labels that were selling before.
Yeah.
The only reason they came out with a cartoon little samurai killing cigarettes behind them was because it was more appealing at shows and stuff like that. So
Yeah, everybody, all the people that they were sponsoring were like, we want something cool to show on Instagram. We don't want just a fucking plain label.
fuck, I'll show a plain
And
label.
I mean, like, even companies like fucking, what is it, Funkmeister Flakes or whatever, it looks exactly like the Frosted Flakes logo, like, typeface. And then it's got a fucking picture of Frosted Flakes on the fucking front of it.
That's not cool. Yeah. I mean, at this point, I mean, I'm all for, you guys can do whatever you want as far as marketing goes. You can do whatever you want. Just be prepared for the consequences.
Yeah.
Like everybody gave you your chance, and I support the fact that it's free and everybody can market the way they want to. But you're hurting the community now. You're hurting the community you purport to support. So no, you hurt. The damage has been done. Like, they have pictures of your fucking labels, and they're gonna throw them up anytime anybody says it's for the kids. Like, all they have to do is go to your Instagram, pull up your old labels that you had a chance to fix on your own when the community was telling you, fucking fix this shit. You had your chance.
Candy King.
Thanks, Vape Ross Vape.
Vape Ross Vape.
Anybody Ross Vape, what'd you think about Ronda Rousey just destroying everybody last night? It was fucking amazing.
Didn't see it.
I'll show you one plain label that all I liked was the way the flavor sounded, but there's one of the first bottles of e-liquid I bought online. Yeah. It has nothing to do with Snoop, but it was a Fruit Loops flavor, and I wanted Fruit Loops. So
this is one of my favorite labels, Juggling Hyde. Super classy, super clean.
I'll show you this one.
Yeah, that's very nice looking. Oh, don't show that.
That's not bad. Oh, Minmo?
Yeah.
Minmo. This is Minmo's line of e-liquid. No, this is Voke, V-O-A-K. It's Vape of a Kind. It's their 1984 XO. It's a tiramisu cake with bourbon drizzle.
Yum.
It's really good.
I
found this at Detroit. This was one of the first booths I went to, and when I tried it, I was like, son of a bitch. There you go, Giz. I like that label.
I know, me too. It's almost as good as this one.
I know, right?
Oh. How many prizes Gizzard steal? Prizes, yeah.
What are you vaping for?
Very good. No, that's going to be all of them pretty soon, the way things are going. I'm vaping 392.
Oh, that one's good. Not as good as 391.
Is that strawberry tobacco?
No. It's just 391.
No,
that's the plain tobacco menthol. Got it.
That's 384.
I'm thinking 384. That one got banned last week. Oh man.
No, it's still good though.
In Canada with number system or something, no description, just numbers or something. Wasn't that part of the legislation?
No, it's no advertising, no showing, but they're allowed to have like leaflets. So they're allowed to have like a binder, and you're allowed to look at what the flavors are. You're not allowed to sample, nothing like that. You can't see the bottle beforehand. Everything's going to be, like
behind counter,
like a plain counter. Nothing sitting up on shelves, nothing like that. So, I mean, it's not the worst thing. I mean, Canada's been like that forever. Like you didn't know what sort of cigarettes you were buying up in Canada since like mid '90s. So, right. Like it was all, plain label. Okay, I need a pack of Marlboro Reds. They go in like number 12 is Marlboro Reds. Pull them off. It's got like a giant, "This is going to kill you," and on the back it's got like
cancerous lung. Yeah,
picture of an infant's cancerous lung. Canada's been pretty gnarly about it for a while. Iceland was the same way though. When I was over there, like I just happened, like we went into one of the shops and I happened to glance over to see, and just checking things out. And the cigarettes are locked up in a case. You can't see anything. When they open them up, everything's just plain. So
you got to really know what you want.
With expensive as everything was there, I don't know how the fuck any of them afford to smoke. But sure enough, there were cigarette butts everywhere, people smoking their faces off. There was only one other person vaping, and I started chatting with him, some dude from England. So I didn't see any Icelanders smoking. Or I did see an Icelander vaping. My taxi driver on the way to the airport was vaping, and I gave him a bottle of Adore. I gave him my last bottle actually before the re-release of the Sinful Apple Roll, because he said he really liked apple pie, and so I gave him my bottle of Sinful Apple Roll, and then proceeded to wait for a re-release.
You're like, oh, I don't have any now.
Yeah. Oh, I had some, but it was pitch black and.
I still swear at you. Best e-liquid I ever had. I can't buy it anywhere.
I mean, hopefully he didn't go back to smoking because of it. He did subscribe to my channel, though, right there on the spot. He's like, "That's you? All right, subscribed."
All right.
I'm gonna go have a quick vape, and then I have some local advocacy news to talk about.
Okay.
Awesome.
What?
Before you go, did you? I was gonna ask you an off-topic question.
Oh yeah, shoot.
Okay. So we want to know, what is the funniest joke that you know by heart?
Do we each have to tell one?
Yeah, that'd be good.
The funniest joke that I know by heart?
Yeah. Just whatever comes to mind.
Days, man.
Just whatever comes to the top of your head.
All right, so a lumberjack was walking through the woods looking for a tree to cut down. Finds this giant, huge fucking tree, perfect size, knows that he's going to take it out. Goes to swing. Tree goes, has his axe right up, starts to swing. Tree goes, "Stop! I'm a talking tree." Lumberjack goes, "Yeah, but you'll die a log."
I kind of like it.
Fucking magnificent.
Here we go.
I've got a ton of other ones, but they're not YouTube approved.
Okay, go do your thing and then come back.
We'll do.
All right. All right. Does anybody else want to tell a joke? How about you, Jesse?
No.
Oh, come on.
I don't know. I can't think of any right now.
It could be a Dixie Cup joke.
Mine takes a minute, so you can think while I'm telling mine.
All right, Fresh,
Okay.
you go first.
Okay, so this little penguin's driving along in his little penguin car. He's sitting there driving along, and he's starting to get close to a town. Starts coming in town. The car starts sputtering. So he looks over, sees a service station. He pulls into the service station. He hops out, runs up to the mechanic, says, "My car really started sputtering. Could you check it out real quick?" The guy's like, "Okay, sure. Give me about an hour or so." So the penguin's got an hour to kill in town. He starts wandering around town looking for things to do. He goes into a couple shops, checks a couple things out, sees a convenience store. He's like, "Okay, I'm kind of hungry. I'm going to go see what the convenience store has." Goes into the convenience store. He's looking around the convenience store. Nothing's really suiting his little penguin palate. So he goes up and he sees an ice cream cooler. So he opens up the ice cream cooler, pulls out an ice cream, goes up to the counter, throws his money up his little penguin flipper, goes outside, and he's got his ice cream in his little penguin flipper. So he's sitting there eating the ice cream. He's really enjoying it, really getting into it, getting it all over himself. He's just having a great old time. So he gets done eating his ice cream, checks his little penguin watch that's on his flipper, sees it's been about an hour, so he walks back over to the service station. Service station guy, or the mechanic, comes out, sees the penguin. He's like, "Oh, hey, it looks like you blew a seal." He says, "No, it was just some ice cream."
Ah!
I like it, Fresh.
Fucking magnificent.
There you go. Funniest joke I know by heart.
Gizzard Stu's looking for jokes as we talk.
I'm trying to think of a good one.
He's Googling hard trying to find one to top the penguin joke.
Addie, you want to tell yours?
It's kind of dirty, kind of nasty.
Oh, that's all right. You can be Uncle Raven.
What do the Buffalo Sabres and tampons have in common?
What's that?
They're only good for one period, and there's no second string.
Is that a hockey joke?
Yeah. Hockey, eh?
Hockey, eh?
Is that on the boot?
Oh.
I have one for life. Why couldn't the pirate sit down?
I don't know.
Because he had his booty stolen.
What do you call a walking nun?
What do you call it?
A Roman Catholic.
A Roman Catholic.
That's a good clean joke.
Okay, Life,
Just
your
equals
turn.
good clean jokes.
What's that?
Your turn, Life.
My turn? Okay. So this guy walks in the bar because all good jokes start that way.
Yep.
Guy walks in the bar. He sits down at the bar, leans over to the hot blonde beside him, says, "Hey, how you doing?" She automatically gives him his phone number. He smiles, orders a beer, pulls out $100 bill out of his pocket, slides it down for the bartender. Bartender serves his beer, and this little dude jumps up on the bar and runs across and kicks his beer up. So he's like, "All right, give me another beer." Pulls another $100 bill out, and once again, the little guy runs across the bar, kicks his beer over. He's like, the bartender's like, "Okay, you just give me $200 for 2 beers. I gotta know what's going on." He's like, "Well, I found a lamp. My air conditioner kicked on. Just give me a second so you don't hear it."
That's not part of the joke.
All right, no, it's not part of the joke. So he goes to explain that he found a lamp, and it was the genie's lamp, and he rubbed it, and genie popped out, and he wanted 3 wishes to be granted. So he's like, "All right." So the first one was he said, "Hey, every time I ask a hot woman or talk to a hot woman, she's gonna automatically give me her phone number." He's like, "Okay, no problem." He's like, "All right. So every time I reach into my pocket, I want to be able to pull out a $100 bill, no matter what. Just reach it out." It's like, "Done." He's like, "Okay, I understand that. I get that. You were paying with beers with $100 bills, and you were tipping me like it was no problem. But what's up with this guy that keeps running across the bar and kicking over your beer?" "Well, my last wish, I wished for a 10-inch prick."
I like it, Life.
I got another one, but it definitely is like Uncle Raven level.
Well, we better present you then.
All right. So a man walks in. I'm sure some people have already heard this one. But a man walks into a bar, sits down at the bar, and asks the bartender for a Jack and Coke. Bartender presents him with an apple. Guy goes, "What the fuck? I wanted a Jack and Coke. Just trust me." Bites one side of the apple. It tastes like Jack Daniels. Bartender says, "Turn it around." It tastes just like Coca-Cola. Guy's mind is blown. Second guy walks in, sits down at the bar, sees the guy eating the apple. Whatever. "I'll have a gin and tonic." Gets the apple, takes a bite out of it. Sure as shit, it tastes like gin. Bartender tells him, "Turn it around." Sure as shit, it tastes like tonic. Third guy walks into the bar, sits down, sees these other 2 jokers eating the apples, and he goes, "What the fuck is going on in here?" Second guy looks at the third guy and says, "Seriously, order whatever you want. This guy has apples that taste like anything you want." "Oh yeah? I want an apple that tastes like pussy." Bartender hands him the apple. He takes a bite. "Oh god, this tastes like shit." Bartender says, "Turn it around."
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
That is a Raven joke. I think Raven has told that joke.
I think he has.
I got more.
I've got a ton.
Fresh has another joke. Go ahead, Fresh.
You want me to tell another one?
Sure, why not?
All right. So this guy goes into the bar and he's got a monkey sitting on his shoulder. I think Ash just heard this one. So the guy sits down at the bar, orders his drink. Monkey hops off his shoulder, starts messing around in the bar. The guy's sitting there enjoying this drink. Bartender's watching the monkey. The monkey hops up on the pool table. He starts swatting all the balls around. He picks up the cue ball. He's looking at it. And he just pops it in his mouth and swallows it. Bartender's like, no. You and your monkey have to leave right now. He just ate my cue ball. What's going on, man? Guy's like, all right, cool. Calls the monkey back over. The monkey hops up on his shoulder. He pays for the drink, pays for the cue ball, and he leaves. A couple days later, same guy comes back in, same monkey sitting on his shoulder. Guy sits down. The bartender's like, I really don't want to serve you. He's like, no, the monkey's good now. Monkey's good. So the monkey jumps off, and he's just sitting on the bar. He's just hanging out. Like, wanders over. He finds the little fruit dishes where all the lemons and maraschino cherries and stuff are. He grabs a maraschino cherry, looks at it, puts it right up his butt. Bartender just taken aback by this monkey. He's just, monkey pulls the cherry back up, pops it in his mouth. It's like, what? Like, what is your monkey doing, man? The guy's like, man, since the last time, he's been testing everything.
For size.
For size, yes, gizzards do. He blew out an O-ring. Is that blaming up over? That was not me that told that joke, Juan Castillo.
I got another one.
Okay.
Good night, Foggers.
What?
Love you guys.
Damn you, Addie. That's not a joke. All right.
Serious business right there when Addie Tooney leaves.
Yeah, right.
So let's.
I knew I went too far with the monkey putting stuff up his butt.
Monkey butt jokes are always good, though.
Monkey butt jokes are always pretty good.
I think we could segue off of joke time, but let's. I want to do some more off-topic questions.
Okay.
And this one's for Jesse. Jesse, what would be some of the most annoying things about living with yourself?
Everything.
Well, name a few.
Fuck, I don't know. All my stupid habits of doing stupid shit.
Like?
Fuck, I don't. Being OCD.
And?
Oh, don't let him mess with you, Jesse.
The OCD thing is really the only thing that gets on my nerves about myself, because I will absolutely go crazy if certain shit isn't where it's supposed to be.
Mm.
So that's like the thing. Everything else is cool. I don't like having fibromyalgia. That's pretty fucking annoying.
Okay.
But OCD.
Hatch, same question. What would be the most annoying thing about living with yourself?
Just me. just me. I annoy the piss out of myself all the fucking time.
Bring your wife in here. We want to hear what she has to say.
She's at work and she'd say it was me too. Don't worry about that. The fact that every room in this house probably has a guitar or a musical instrument that is never in tune and never goes back to where it's supposed to go, and it just lives where I just lay it down. That's my most annoying thing, because I'm looking for one specific instrument and I have to check every single room in this house.
Okay. Life, you want to field this question?
The aromas that last after I'm done cooking. I like to cook cabbage. I like to cook onions and mushrooms and bacon and
bacon smells good though.
It does, but
maybe not cabbage.
Like a half a day later, and the kitchen still smells like bacon. It can get annoying. My wife has her array of different air freshening techniques to get rid of the smells I make in the kitchen.
I'm not allowed to cook fish in this house.
Do that shit outside.
Yep.
I was going to go next. I think that the most annoying thing my wife would concur on is that I'm constantly asking her where shit is. Like, where are my glasses? Where's my wallet? Where's my keys? And then also, I mean, they do turn up like, oh, we found the keys. They were next to the milk in the fridge. Stuff like that. And I actually have a hook to hang them on, you know, but a lot of times they don't end up there. So it's that I misplace things quite often. Or it's probably even, I have to admit too, that before I've even really done a diligent look for something, I'll just go to my wife and say, hey, where's my wallet? Because nine times out of 10, she knows where it is. It's just easier than looking for it.
So it's your laziness then?
No, it's just that it's quicker to go, where is it, than to actually search for it. Because she retains everything. Like, she comes home and there's something out of place, she'll go, oh, where'd that come from? Or, you know. So.
I have a feeling Gizzard Stew hated Easter as a kid.
Where's the eggs?
Back then, I probably could remember things, but it's become worse as I get older. So you want to field the question fresh?
Most annoying thing.
If you had to live with yourself?
I don't have anybody to do my laundry, and I hate laundry. I think it's the most boring and tedious fucking thing on the planet.
That's really not. That's not the question.
I can't stand laundry.
The question is something irritating about yourself.
Something irritating about myself.
Yeah.
Ivana, what's irritating about me? She's like, you're always petting me when I don't want to be petted. That would probably turn out to be the same thing.
So I have a feeling that instead of like some people have like monthly subscriptions to Amazon for like dog food, cat food, Fresh has monthly subscriptions for socks.
True.
It just declares bankruptcy on socks every month.
No, I don't declare bankruptcy on socks, but I just really don't. I just really don't like laundry, and like I let myself get down to like one set of everything before I'm willing to do it, and then I just hate myself for doing that.
Oh, so if somebody on the outside looking in, the irritating thing would be maybe your pile of laundry.
It's not like I have all that much. It's not like I have all that many clothes though either.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm pretty minimalist as far as everything goes.
But you wait till everything is dirty before you do it.
Pretty much. Indy's Best likes laundry. What else would be really annoying about me, living with me, dealing with me on a regular basis?
I would say maybe the constant eye contact.
The constant eye contact. I do tend to make a lot of eye contact with people.
Good one, Lifa.
I want to make sure they're paying attention. Listen.
I'm just looking through it with Gizzard's eyes. Like, stop it! You're not on the show.
I'm just trying to listen.
That's become just a bad habit at this point.
I mean, I know I like things in order. That would probably get old. Like the military mindset never really leaves. And so, yeah, that would probably get really irritating. So I'd be like, why isn't this over here where it's supposed to be? Actually, I wouldn't even ask. I would just put it where it's supposed to be. So if you left something out, I would totally pick it up. Because it's not where it's supposed to be.
All right, so the next question is, what is the last song that you sung along to? And for me, it would be
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be Happy Birthday. I don't remember singing anything today.
No. Hesh, what were you singing, Sarah McLachlan?
No.
Backstreet Boys.
I could see Hesh. He was singing Sarah McLachlan songs earlier.
No, I'm pulling it up because stuff that I was practicing. for the band. Me First and the Gimme Gimmes version of Karma Chameleon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a great
Where,
cover.
we just added 6 Me First and the
Me
Gimme
First
Gimmes
and-
covers to our set. So
They're fantastic.
yeah, we're gonna do one of their montages where they just bleed the songs into each other. So play for 15 minutes straight. So
I remember if you wanted to hear something specific and you had one of their cassette tapes, it was fucking annoying.
oh yeah, yeah. Because
What
they're
part,
all
what
anywhere
part
from.
of montage was that in? I don't even know.
I know, right?
That's right, Juan Castillo. Dress right, dress. Dress right, dress.
Did you have an answer, Jesse? You been singing today?
Not today,
No.
probably. The last one would probably be. I don't know.
What were you rocking out to?
Probably not rock. It was probably country. Probably.
Yeah, I was listening to the Dixie Chicks.
The last I was listening to was probably, and sang along with, I guess, was probably Waylon Jennings. Ugh, I can't.
Waylon. Life
I sing along to a lot of music though. I just haven't
during the
last,
day. Yeah.
not today or yesterday. I've had a really bad headache.
Last night it was with my son. I introduced him to the "Eat Your Brains" song. If you guys haven't seen it, I haven't heard about it, type into YouTube RE:"Eat Your Brains." It's a song about the zombies point of view. Like, we're just all we want to do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable. No one's going to eat your eyes. It's talking about Tom, who's stuck in an office, and he should come outside and join them because if he doesn't, he's going to die.
Could you hum a
Funny
few?
shot.
Could you hum a few bars?
No, I already did.
Oh, okay. For me, I think the last thing it was probably Angie by the Rolling Stones, because there's something about that song. Whenever it comes on, I hate it. I like it, but I sort of hate it because it'll just stick in my head. Like, that's one of those songs that's just impossible to get out of my head once I hear it.
Oh, Chuck and Trucker, I don't blame you at all. Don't be ashamed of that. If that song comes on, I'm not sure you have much of a choice. But really,
Love Shack.
That's right. I don't think you have much of a choice but to jam out a little bit to Love Shack.
Or Psycho Killer would be another one in that vein.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here we go. Hesh, if magic was real, what spell would you try and learn first?
Invisibility.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Just so I could go around just fucking pantsing people for just invisibly just walk up behind some random fucking stranger, just drop their trap and run away. Keep going the whole street.
Damn, Hesh.
Okay, noted to myself, don't go to a vape expo that Hesh goes to.
If magic becomes real, though.
I don't know. I would agree with invisibility, but I don't think I would use it in that way.
It would just be all pranks all day long. That's what I would do.
I think that for me it would be the same thing, but for different reasons. I would just want to be invisible so people can't see me. But yeah.
Mine would be teleportation.
Like to be able to go wherever
anywhere at any time. You know, you wake up some Sunday morning, you really want Waffle House, you can teleport to one.
That'd be nice.
Of course, if you were invisible, you could go almost anywhere you wanted to. Might take you a little longer. But you could just walk on any airplane or go pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, but you still gotta show up to work the next day. So teleportation gets you there and back really
I
quick.
think if you were invisible, you wouldn't need to work anymore. You just grab what you needed.
What is that mod walking through the air?
All the money's flying out of the bank.
It's magic.
Fresh,
Exactly.
What would you pick? Invisibility?
You've actually already asked me this question before.
I know, it's fun though.
I'll answer again. It's mind control. Mind control, so I can make people do what I wanted. Like if I wanted to go somewhere, I would just go, or I would be like, dude, why weren't you at work? I was at work.
These are not the droids you were looking for.
The puppet master.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would work too.
The Muppet Pastor.
Like I could pants someone and tell them, or I could tell them I'm invisible, and they would believe me. And then I could pants them if that was where I was going with all that. Or I could walk into the bank and just scream I'm invisible, and do the spell to everybody, and then I'm invisible and I just walk out with everything that I wanted.
Time travel. Time travel would be a good one.
Freezing time would be fun.
I think time travel, be able to go back and forth. Be interesting to go to different points in history.
I'd probably want to stay.
We definitely want to be able to come back to the present.
Right, but I'd probably stay.
See that people really don't think that going back in time thing through. It's like you're gonna go back and you're gonna get the fucking plague. Like it's you're gonna go back and get a raging case of tuberculosis and be scrambling to come back to the president to get cured.
The plague.
Going back in time, it all sounds nice and fun, but the way that humans have just ransacked their immune systems to a lot of the things that are out there wouldn't be nearly as fun as you thought. Plus, going back to like when you couldn't drink water because all the water was fucking polluted. It was all awful.
But you would know how to make a filter because you're from the future.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what do you got? You got yourself a bottle of iodine pills. That'd be about what you could take.
You could just drink whiskey.
You just bring whatever water you need with you.
There was a show. I think it was on Food Network where they were doing like medieval cuisine, and like someone had to eat and drink like they did for 24 hours, and man, they were raging drunk at like 8 o'clock in the morning.
I imagine.
The only thing pure was ale or wine. That was your choices. You couldn't even water it down because there was a good chance you were going to get like dysentery from it.
Yep.
Yep. Where are we going next, Gizzard Stew? Where's the next stop on this magical journey?
I don't know. Let's do this one. So if you could time travel, or let's do this one. If you could make a 20-second phone call to yourself at any time in the present, no, not in the future or the past, when would you call yourself and what would you tell yourself? Fresh.
Going straight to me. I would probably call myself like sophomore year of high school. Like, listen, dude, this is me. Don't start smoking. Don't start drinking. Keep working out. Invest all your money in Google.
When Google becomes a thing.
Yeah. At that point, I could be like, invest all your money in Apple, and I would laugh at myself. But man, I'd be getting in on some good prices on Apple.
LIFA?
I would say go back to a year after I graduated and tell myself to stick in college. Write it down. Because I then waited until I was 30 to go back.
Right. Good advice. Ash?
I would probably call myself in the past and probably about high school-ish as well. And just tell myself, in all honesty, keep going the way that you're going. Because everything that I've been through has shaped my life to be who I am today. And I can't complain on anything that I have right now. You know, I've got an awesome family, awesome in-laws, beautiful wife, great kid, awesome job, and killer band. I can't, you know, I can't say anything ill, you know? So, if I called myself in the future, I wouldn't even ask myself anything. I'd just be like, hey, this is me from the past. Don't tell me a damn thing. I want it to be a surprise.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, I wouldn't change. I wouldn't say want to change anything about what I've been through at all.
Yeah. Final message, quit being an asshole.
Yeah, that's impossible.
Who the fuck was that? Where's my friend said they're going out smoking. I'm going to go smoke.
I'm going to go smoke. Smoke. Are you smoking yet?
I would have been at sophomore year. I probably would have been puffing away on like Pusher Sweets or something when my friends had them. I don't think I would have gotten to full blown smoking yet.
Oh yeah,
that was coming up. That was a preview. Sophomore year in high school, I already would have drank too. I would have to call myself earlier. Son of a bitch.
I would have been a pack a week at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, because I would have already been smoking. I got my years mixed up. I'd have to call earlier Gizzards too, to try and unfuck myself. That's right, Kefka's laugh.
Jesse, what would you call and say?
I would go to the past at any point and say, "Hi, dumbass."
That's what you'd say.
In 2017, don't put off fixing your roof. Click.
In 2016, don't buy a fucking house that needs a roof.
So I think that's a tough question. I would probably, along the same lines as Fresh, I'm older, so I would probably tell myself to buy Microsoft stock.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, I would probably go to maybe when I was 15, tell myself, don't start smoking.
I'd probably do the same thing.
You're going to be smoking for 35 years if you don't quit. Just don't do it. I think that would have been the best change in my life, honestly. All right, then.
Yep, I'd go back probably a week before I started smoking and be like, yeah, you don't need to do that.
All right, one more question. And Hash, we'll start with you.
Okay.
What is the best practical joke that you ever played on someone? Or that you had played on you?
Oh, God. That's really a fucking tough one.
Because there's been a lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there has. I think one of the best practical jokes we ever, like me and my buddies ever pulled on each other was, we cellophaned my buddy's bedroom door, right at like face level, but we also put shaving cream on the cellophane right at face level. 3 a.m. drunken fucking night party at his place. Banged on the fucking door, screamed fire. He comes running out. Shaving cream clotheslines himself and passes the fuck out. Right in the hallway, wakes up an hour later, shaving cream all on his face, going, "You guys said that there was a fire." Like, dude, you've been out cold for an hour.
Man, maybe he hit the back of his head.
No. He caught himself on the way down and just passed the fuck out drunk again.
Lifa?
All right.
you have
They're
a-
still going on. The pranks are still going on. It started out one year where I go down to Florida every year for a week in October, and one year, lady threw all kinds of these blue crystal rocks all over our balcony. And so we in turn the next year brought a whole bunch of these glow in the dark lizards, little plastic lizards, and put them all over her balcony. And she went to her room drunk and she seen these things shining out on her balcony, and she was pushing them away with a broom that she found, and she thought they were real. So the next year she got us back, and that's where the pink pussy came in, because our bed was full of like bouncy balls and stuffed animals when I came back to the room the one night. They were everywhere. So and then we turned around and put it was like Oriental Trader just blew up. We had like close to 10 packages of 150 of these little plastic crabs, and they're all over her room, in her mini fridge, everywhere. So the next year she got back at us with fucking glitter, all those things that you can put inside of cards where you open them up and like stars and hearts will fall out of the cards. Yeah, that was all over our room, in our beds and things like that.
Glitter bomb?
I still would take out the backpack that I use as carry-on and find little purple hearts and stars in the bottom of the book bag that I don't know why they're still in there. But yeah, it's ongoing. This year we're doing spiders. We'll be putting spiders all over the room. So we haven't thought if we're going to actually pack some cobwebs to tape up into the corners too. So, but it's an ongoing joke between us. We always find somebody that is rooming with her to get us into her room, and somehow the last year she told the housekeeper that it was our anniversary, or it was our honeymoon, and that's why they let them in to decorate, and they actually got the housekeeper to help throw around some of the glitter as well, because she was going to have to be the one that swept it up the next day. So, yeah, fun stuff.
Fresh?
So when I first joined the army, like the worst tour, the worst thing that could happen to you is you would get assigned to Korea. That was about the worst thing that could happen to you. So you would get orders for Korea. And so on April Fool's Day, I had my boss, who had this really, really thick Hispanic accent. Same thing as the guy who actually called everybody from the unit and told them if they'd come down on orders. I had him call my roommate and tell him that he had got orders for Korea. And so I didn't tell him anything until later that day. By the time that I actually told him, he'd called his mom, and his mom had cried because her son was going to Korea for a year. He'd called all his friends and his girlfriend and everything, and finally I'm sitting there listening to him just go on and on about it, and like he's like, dude, this is bullshit. I can't believe I'm going to Korea for a year. I told him, hey, April Fool's, man. Like he never suspected. He never suspected. But I let that one run. I let that one run way too far. And the sad part is like 3 months later, orders to Korea.
He got orders to Korea?
Yeah, so did I. Like 2 months after that, though. So it came back. It came back and punched me in the nuts too.
Wow.
Then I got to go spend a year in the Republic of Korea.
Man.
Actually, I spent like 14 months in the Republic of Korea.
How come nobody wanted to go there?
Because at the time, that was the worst thing. That was the worst place to go.
Okay.
Like there wasn't any major conflicts at the time. This was this is before 9/11.
Right.
So there wasn't really any major conflicts in the world except for North and South Korea.
Okay.
And so it's just when you go over there, even today, it's just a different beast entirely. Like you're walking into a place that the two sides, there was never the war's not over there. Right. Like it's been a ceasefire for years, and so at any time something can kick off, and so all the drills are about that. And so it's going from kind of cushy stateside stuff, you go do your job, you get to go home at night, that sort of thing, to going over to like shit could kick off anytime. So it's completely different. It's two completely different animals. The army here and then the army over there.
Right.
Now there's a lot of places like that. But the other thing that could happen to you would be that you would get assigned to like a 6-month rotation in Bosnia. And that happened to me too.
So Jesse, did you prank someone or were you pranked?
I pranked someone. I had one of my friends was at work, and he had his car parked in this kind of like standalone parking lot, like away from where he worked. Me and a couple of friends got together and saran wrapped his car and then picked it up and turned it sideways where it was sitting. And it was a little too good because they actually towed his fucking car away. So yeah, there was that.
Did he get to see it before they towed it?
I don't even remember. Whenever he went to pick it up, it still had this saran wrap around it. So.
Oh, okay. So he did get to see the saran job.
Yeah.
Actually, Kenny B, I was trying to think of which story to tell, and Kenny told a story out there in chat that reminded me of a story. And so when we were kids, we made like a dummy, like we safety pinned the clothes together and stuffed it with rags and whatnot. And so, in the early evening, there's this huge hill by my house, and so we would throw this dummy out in the street, and then we were hiding like down in a culvert, and we had a rope on it, and so then a car would come down and they would see this body laying in the street, and usually people would either drive around it or most people would stop, right, and they'd get out of their car and they'd go running up there, and then right when they would get there, we'd yank it and scare the shit out of them. But so the best story is though that so one time we had it, we had the prank set up, we had the thing sitting out there, and a police cruiser came down. We're like, holy shit. We're peeking up over this culvert, and so the cop gets out, and he goes over there and he looks at it, and obviously we're like hightailing it. We didn't yank it at that point. We were just like out of there, and the culvert was a ditch that ran behind the houses and stuff. So we're running down the ditch, and there are 3 of us, and so we climbed up on my roof, And sure enough, the cop came down the block, and, he's going door to door, and he's like, okay, he's looking for the kids that did this. He picked up the dummy and threw it in the back of his trunk. And so he's going door to door, and he's knocking, right? And my parents are at home, but we're on the roof, and we're like peering over. He comes to my front door, and he's like, where are your kids, you know? And they're like, I don't know, they're out playing, you know? And he's like, okay. And so he knew that we were missing or whatever, but we heard all this because we're like up on the roof where he can't see us. We obviously weren't in the house or anything. And so we stayed on the roof for like, I don't know, probably a couple hours while he went door to door trying to figure out who had done this. And we never ended up getting in trouble from the police, but our parents knew that we had been up to something, you know, because it was just like, okay, where were you and who were you with, you know? So, but that was a pretty creative prank that we had pulled.
Oh, simpler times to when you could be gone for hours and your parents have no idea where you're at.
Right, exactly. Yep. They used to just turn us loose in the neighborhood, you know, and it's like we'd be out, especially in the summertime, we'd be out until 9:30, 10 o'clock after the sun had gone down, whatever, you know. They're probably glad to be rid of us.
Yep, don't burn anything down.
Yeah.
Get out.
All right, so why don't we wrap this up? We'll go around the room and do our outros, and we'll start with Jesse.
Thanks for having me. Go check out my website and stuff, people. Go get some Adore. Her new flavors coming, in 11 days. Be excited. It's gonna be awesome. And shit, that's it.
Perfect.
Fucking magnificent.
Lifa?
Hey, I told the story about where I got the pink pussy, so check out the pinkpussylist.com. Great place to find out where everybody can save you some money by using the coupon code pinkpussy. You know, she started it. Adore You Liquid. Use that in, like Jesse said, 11 days. It won't be long. Also, this one's there. 20% if you use Pink Pussy with this one. I would at Coil Vapes. Outside of that, tune in for TJ's show tomorrow. We'll have some fun that tomorrow night. And Friday, 7:30-ish. As soon as I get home and get ready from my kids' musical, we'll go live on the Friday shenanigans.
All right. Hesh, you want to do an outro, buddy?
Not really gonna pimp anything other than advocacy tonight. Massachusetts has 3 towns currently drawing up a flavor ban, not so much as to a actual flavor ban, but banning the sales of flavored tobacco products in anything other than vape shops and smoke shops. So they are actually going for convenience store and gas station flavor bans, removing blunt wraps, vapor products, any flavored tobacco products, flavored cigars out of anything but specialty shops. Now, Massachusetts is already 21 plus as a vote of May 18th of this year. So they're going after the people who are the most likely to be irresponsible and sell to the younger generation, accidentally overlooking the age on an ID because they are 18 years or older. What that does ultimately is it takes the possibility of a smoker who would never go into one of the specialty shops from seeing, an entry or a beginner device, or the people who don't go into vape shops to pick up their jewel pods or whatever, or the pod systems or their Cigalikes, from access to those products. ultimately reverting them or back to smokers, or even not allowing smokers to have that kind of an introduction to vaping product on their own volition. Do what you can, you know, in your local governments. Talk to your if there's ever town hall meetings, talk to your local city reps, not just your state reps, because even it doesn't matter if the whole state is okay with vaping. It can come down as to something small as your town, your district, and it can ban everything right there on a local level, not just statewide. So as we saw in San Francisco, you know, that is a complete ban across the board. Luckily, it's not a complete ban in these 3 towns in Massachusetts, but they're seeing what happened in San Francisco, and they're being like, all right, well, we're going to pull it at least out of the convenience stores. Well, that's about 30% of the vapor market right there in Massachusetts. So do what you can. Advocate. Band together or be banned together.
All right. Thank you, Ash. Fresh 03.
Check out that new Adori liquid flavor coming in 11 days. There should be some more preview videos hitting here shortly. What else is going to be going on?
You're taking off?
I'm not going to be around Friday or Saturday, so there will be no Friday show or Saturday show. I'm going to try and get some videos done so that I can post them, so that there's still something popping up on my channel for people to see. I do have a bunch of cool products sitting around that I've been slowly but surely shooting stuff for, so hopefully it's just a matter of getting video edited for. FDA100k.com. Go make your comments. It's extended till July 19th, so you still got a little time. Go make your comment. Make sure you double check, make sure your comment was accepted, because my comment was not accepted, and I thought I had done a really good job with it. So go check.
Yeah, I had to redo mine too.
Yep, go check. And this time I just kept it simple. These were the flavors that helped me quit. These are the flavors that kept me smoking, period. And then go watch Vikings on Hulu. It's on Hulu now. I'd heard all the hype. Now I'm a believer.
So they took your they didn't accept your comment because your comment was too awesome?
That's exactly what it was, Gizzard Stew.
Mine's probably not going to be accepted either then.
You should go look and see if it happened.
Because my comment was too awesome.
Yeah, too awesome.
Because
they explained too much.
They've approved some comments that were really dumb over there.
They have, yes.
So I don't know what their criteria is. Oh, that's a stupid one. We'll let that slide.
They list the criteria. LIFA gave you the criteria. Beauty gave you the criteria. And like I said, I thought I'd followed it. I thought I had, and apparently I was incorrect.
Well, I ran mine by Jennifer Berger Coleman, so she approved my comment.
She approved your comment, but did the FDA approve it?
We don't know. Probably not, from what you're telling me.
Yeah, go look.
Because my comment was too awesome.
Yep.
All right.
Made too much sense.
Well, we'll miss you this weekend, Fresh. Make sure you get laid.
I'll try, Gizzard Stew. Thanks.
You got it, buddy.
Fucking magnificent.
All right, and I want to thank everybody that tuned in for the 1 millionth Project Fog that we had tonight. It was a huge, bigly episode tonight. And remind everybody that because Fresh is gone, we're going to start Fog Life with me and Lifa, and the gang will be starting a little bit later on Friday, 7:30 or 8. We'll post the time sometime on Friday. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for tuning in. As you go through your week, try and be nice to someone if possible. And get off your butts and vape! Get off your butts and vape. Get off your butts and vape. Long outro. Get off your butts and vape. 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 Get off your butts and vape.